Hi everyone, Tracy and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today's video I'm gonna show you how to contour and bake your makeup. So guys, I feel like it's one of the most important things when you do your makeup. If you do your contour right, so your whole makeup just looks very pretty. If you don't do this right, it looks like garbage. So guys, just before we start, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring on the button so you make sure not to miss any of my content. Put my grandma clips. Really grandma clips, like I don't know, I feel like I need to get another clips, but anyway, it's okay. So I'm going to do this really fast in the complexion because I really want you to step by step in the contour to show you how you need to do this. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to use the Prep and Night Red by Lancome. This one is one of my favorite primers. You know guys, even though I know that Tatcha is on the way, so watch out. I did an order from Sephora like, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago and I didn't receive it yet, and I feel like really frustrated because I feel like there's some things that I need to renew in my makeup collection. So please Sephora, please do it fast, okay? Not only because of the COVID-19, because of the coronavirus, they have a lot of delayed. Like usually I'm getting all the products like about 3-4 days. Right now it's been like 2 weeks since I ordered, and that's crazy. And the foundation that I'm gonna go with the Renew G Lift foundation. This one right here is $320. I also ordered foundation. I'm not gonna tell you which foundation I ordered because you're gonna see it when we arrive, but I just can tell you that it's gonna be a matte foundation and it's really trendy foundation, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna go and give myself 2 drops on my hand right here, and I'm gonna take this sponge and I'm just gonna go and tap it into my skin. Alrighty, so after I did my complexion, right now it's time to go with the concealer. Now this one is step 1 of the contour. I'm gonna go and brighten up my under eyes, the chin. I like to go in the cupid bow, and I like to go in my bridge nose and in my what is this? My forehead. Is to go that way, and then to go all the way to the side. Go to the cheek. We're just gonna go and do the same thing over here. And I'm just gonna go and do on my cupid bow. I'm gonna go on my bridge nose like that. But, and it's a big but, if you guys don't have the same nose as I have, if you have a small nose, that's okay. If you have a big nose and it's not something that you want to highlight, it's not something that you want now, don't highlight your nose. Over here, and just gonna do the same thing over here. So right now it's time to actually contour my face, so I'm gonna use the bubbly brown foundation stick. And as you hear, it's not a contour stick. You don't have to actually use a contour stick. You can use a foundation. You can use a liquid foundation or a stick foundation, or you can use a bronzer. You can use whatever you want. I prefer to go with a stick because that's really easy for me to actually blend it into my skin and to apply it. So I'm just gonna go with this shade right here, which is this one, Cool Almond. And now I want to show you the color. So this one is a color that is pretty dark for my skin, but that's the thing, because when we want to contour the face, it's really important to use a shade that, let's say, about 3 shades darker than what your skin is. I'm gonna take my hair, so I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. So I am just gonna go with this stick right here. So we have the cheekbones. We want to make sure that we don't go too up, not too low. We want it to be exactly where the cheekbone is. I'm gonna take the foundation stick. You can use a brush. I just like to go with the stick like that. That's it, okay? So that's the way that you actually want the line of the contour to look like. That's the way that it needs to be. The next thing, I'm gonna do my forehead. So in the forehead, what I like to do, I just like to go and take the foundation stick and I'm just gonna go and draw a line all the way. And I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. If you want to make your lips bigger, so that gives you an illusion that your lips look bigger. Now you can choose which one you want. Go with the lower one, and I am drawing a line exactly right here. That's it. Okay? Now the most tricky place is actually the jaw line. So you have to make sure that you do the line exactly where the jaw is. I am just going exactly where my jaw is. Real Technique sponge right here, the one that I said with her the makeup, that's okay. You can use it also for the concealer. And I'm just gonna go and blend in the concealer to my skin. Now, as you see, I didn't blend the concealer on the nose with this sponge. I'm just gonna go and blend it with this concealer brush right here. Okay, I'm just gonna go and blend everything. Now, as you see, I didn't contour my nose yet, and there's a reason to that. Because I don't want to contour my nose at the same time that I have concealer on my bridge nose, because that is just gonna be a mess. So and blend this one as well. Now it's time to contour my nose. So I'm just gonna go and take the same foundation stick that I use for the rest of the face. I'm just gonna go and grab a little bit of product, and I am gonna go for my brow line, which is right here. And I'm gonna go and draw a line all the way down. Here we go all the way down. Just to make it look snatched. So I just like to go with the contour a little bit closer to the other line, so make sure that it looks real snatched. So I'm just gonna go and check my mirror right here, and I'm just gonna go and blend it into the skin. Now you just have to make sure that you're not gonna go all the way, but you're just gonna go back and forth. We don't want to go all the way like that, because then again we will have a giant mole. We don't want it. We want it to look natural. We want it to look like one piece. Right here, and we're gonna go and go all the way back and forth. I'm gonna go with the same brush, and I'm just gonna go and do my forehead. Now the forehead, you always have to think, when you do your contour, you always have to think like lift, lift, lift. So I'm just gonna go and take the brush right here, and I'm just gonna go and take it halfway, so we lift the forehead. Now for the nose, you have two options. You can use your sponge, but as a beginner, I am not recommending to you, because I will use just a thin brush, so that will make it a lot easier for you. Now it's time to bake. So I'm gonna use right here the Morphe translucent powder right here. If you want to bake your makeup, you actually need to use a loose powder like this one right here. So you just have to make sure that you choose the right one. I always like to go with the translucent one. I don't like to go with the one that has color into it. I just like to go with the clear ones. I have loose powder right here, and I'm just gonna go with the sponge, and I'm gonna just press the sponge into it, and I'm just gonna go all the way like that. You don't want to put too much product, because then it's gonna be greasy. So you just have to make sure that you really place the powder in the right place where it needs to be. I'm gonna take this game sponge, and I'm just gonna go and press it on my chin. Basically, every place that you're brightening up, you have to go and set it. The reason, because we don't want it to look greasy, we don't want it to look cakey, we want it to look natural, we want it to look matte. When you do just the concealer and you actually don't set it with a powder, it looks greasy. And again, I'm gonna take sponge. Whoa! Oh my gosh! And I'm just gonna go and put it on my cookie bowl. And do the same thing in the forehead. I like to bake it for too long. I just like to go do my eye makeup, the rest of the makeup, and then just taking all the loose powder off. Guys, we have another thing what we need to do, and it's basically contour this one. Because we did the contour, it's never gonna look straight and sharp as we want it to. If you don't want it to look sharp, you don't have to bake this area. I like it to look sharp, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. So the reason that I like Real Technique sponge is actually that it has this sharp shape right here. So this one is helped me to contour this one right here. So what I like to do is just go and press the powder into my sponge. So make sure that I have enough product. Where is my mirror? And I am just gonna go under my cheekbones like that. And we're just gonna go and perfect it, make sure that everything is on place. You're making sure that it looks straight. You don't want to bring it all the way to the lip because then it's just gonna look weird. So I'm just gonna go and do it the same way on this side. Right now it's time for a little bit baking. So guys, I'm just gonna go and do my eyes and I will be right back. Okay, I am just gonna go and wash it downwards. We don't want to have strokes of makeup and we want it to look like one piece. We're just gonna go and wash it upwards. That's really important, the way that you actually wash it off, so it's actually not messing up. Just gonna go and do the same thing. I'm just gonna go and wash it downwards. Hey guys, I always like to set the contour with actually a bronzer, so I'm gonna use my favorite. I'm gonna use the Tom Ford bronzer right here. This one is shade number 1 Gold Dust. Now this one is a beautiful color right here. I've been using it for like about 6 months so far, and it's really good one. It's not that pigmented. That's what I like. It's giving me just the natural one. That's a really good bronzer to actually set your contour with. You don't want to use really dark color bronzer because then it's just gonna mess all your work. So we're just gonna go with the brush and I'm just gonna go down and up, back and forth, just on my cheekbones. I'm just gonna go and grab a little bit of the bronzer and go all the way down. Feel like you need to blend it, you're actually not going to blend it. You're just gonna take a powder brush, just go all over it and buff everything out so it looks more natural, and then we're good. So the next thing in contour is the blush. Now I know that probably a lot of you opening eyes like, what are you talking about? We don't need to use a blush, but you actually need to use a blush when you do contour because the blush is actually something that lifts it a little bit more, and I will show you exactly how to lift your cheekbones with a blush as well. So I'm just gonna go and take this blush right here. I'm just gonna take this lovely blush right here. This one again is Kim Kardashian West, and the name over here is very graceful. I'm just gonna go and grab the amount that I want you to do this. See this? Yuffie. This is our apples. That's my cheekbones apples right here. So we have to make sure that we put the blush on the apple and go all the way up. That's what we want to create. We don't want to take the blush over here. No. We don't want to take the blush over here. We want to put it on the apple. So I know that you probably think that I'm a weirdo, but I don't care because I really am. Do this with your face and put it on my apples. And when you apply it, you don't want to apply too much. You just want to tap it into the skin and go all the way up. I'm just gonna take the blush brush right here. I'm just gonna put it on the nose a little bit. I'm just gonna go and put the blush on my chin, just a little bit. don't want too much, and put it on the forehead. The reason is because that way you feel like it's all one piece. Now I'm gonna set all this perfect right here. I'm just gonna set this one with the more fit. This one is continuous. Never mind, this one is a satin spray and it's black one of Morphe. I'm just gonna go and spray it on my face. Oh my gosh, it has a smell, like it reminds me of the smell of the baby, like you know, you have like the baby wipes. That's what it smells like. That felt like so familiar to me, but I just got it. It's like the baby. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for watching me. I love each and one of you. If you have any question for me, just feel free to comment below. I will see you next video on Friday. Love you.